Hi loves, how are you doing? How is your day? How is your week? How is your month? Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we have this knotless braid using Brazilian wool, and this hair is so light. The curls are on point, as you can see, and what you need is only Brazilian wool, 3 packs. And I'm going to take you guys step by step from the beginning to the end. Even if you never do a single braid, don't worry, in this video you will know how to do your knotless. So if you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much honey for stopping by, but if you're new to this family, you're welcome. My name is Glory Tui, and before you leave, kindly give this video a big thumb up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and don't forget to share with your loved ones. First of all, go ahead and cut your desired length, but I only want shoulder length, so I go with 14 inches long. I'll keep at one strand every time when I add, so I make sure I put enough wool on the braiding rack, so that I'll be picking and braiding, and if you do that, you save a lot of time. I'll be using Awesome hair wax. I've been using this gel for a while. If you're my returning subscriber, I think you already noticed that this is one of my favorite hair wax so far. Go ahead and part your hair. You may either decide to use Awesome gel if you can get it, or you may use any kind of hair wax available in the place you are. You may either decide to go with bigger section or smaller sections. It's all up to you, but I'm going to do medium, not too small but not too big. First of all, I go ahead and part my desired section, then I apply hair wax. I make sure I comb the hair so that all the hair will be in the same position. Make sure you apply enough hair wax on your hair. Divide your hair into 3, just like this. You may either decide to pick from right or from left, it doesn't matter at this point. So after I hold the first time, the second time, then here I'm going to start to add wool. As you can see, I'm adding in between my thumb finger and my index finger. I hold in the middle, and then this here I'm pushing it in between index finger and my thumb finger, and then I keep doing regular braids. Again, let me turn my head so that you can see clearly what I'm doing. Can you see how I place the hair in between my fingers? Because I tried so hard to set the camera in good angle so that you can see, but I find it's a bit challenge to see clearly. But hopefully the more you watch, at least you will see what I'm doing. So I keep adding, no specific amount how many times you have to add until you feel like the size is bigger enough compared with the hair you're holding. Because if the hair will be bigger, then you're knotless, they will not look good. So make sure the hair looks the same size with the size of your section, then will be more good. So after I add until I feel like the hair I have now it's enough, then I go ahead and I add a little bit of hair wax on my hair. Then I keep doing regular braids, and I keep braid. But when I'm braiding, it doesn't matter that I'm using black wool. I make sure I tuck in my hair, because if you tuck in your hair, you'll find your protective hairstyle lasts longer more than someone who just braid without tucking in the hair. And because I'm working with shoulder length, I'll go until the shoulder, or until on my shoulder, then I will secure the hair, and I'll keep some left over to put curls. Then, because I don't want my hair to unravel, go ahead and secure. You may either decide to put a knot 3 times or 4 times, but make sure you pull it well and the well is good secured. In front, I hold the hair a bit different compared with back side, and this way I find it so easy for me to hold all the hair well. So I divide my hair into 3, as you can see, and then at this point I'm going to braid going up. So after I braid one side, I pick one side from left and one side from right, then my fingers hold the section at the middle, as you can see. Then when I add hair, I make sure I pull the section in between my index finger and my thumb finger. Then I make sure I hold it there to avoid the section to unravel. Again, I hold there, I push this new strand in, then I secured more to avoid this section to slide. Then I braid again, 1 2, hold in the middle again, add the hair. And this is how I braid it. Doesn't matter I'm using Brazilian wool or I'm using braids. This is how I add. So after I add 3 times, I'm starting to tuck in the hair, because at this point you don't want the hair you're adding to show. So because you want to do knotless, after I add, I make sure this new section I'm pushing it under, as you can see. Then I braid. I add, push this new section under both sides, and then I braid. If you do that, you will realize that your braid does not show where you add. It will be knotless. Okay, let me show this side how I add again. You add and you push. But if you are braiding going under, going down, when you add hair, add up. But when you are braiding going up, just like the way I'm braiding, add hair under the braid. Wherever you add hair, make sure you push the new strand in so that it will be seamless. It will be knotless. Then go ahead and secure your braids. And as you can see, both sides, doesn't matter out or in, you cannot see where I add hair. Let me do this last one, which I repeat exactly the same thing. When you are starting to braid, make sure you hold your hair well, because once you can hold your hair well from the beginning, you will make your knotless last longer. Again, I keep pushing the new strand in between my index and my thumb finger. Then I braid 2 times, then I add another piece. So I'm not adding any hair in the middle section. I'm only adding hair. One strand goes to the right and one side goes to the left. Braid 2 times, then add again. One strand goes to the left and one strand goes to the right. When you are braiding, you'll realize some sections you may add hair 5 times, some 6 times, some 7 times, depending on the size of the hair you are doing. So there is no formula how many times you have to add hair. It depends with the size of the braids you are doing. It depends with the size of braids you are parting. So when I keep braiding and I realize the hair is short, I add the hair and I keep braiding. And I use the same method to add, and then I tuck in the hair, then I keep braiding until the end. Then in the end, I make sure I secure the wool well. So here I'm done with braid, but we are not going to leave this hair like this. So I'm using normal wool threading normal threading. You may use any color, but when I was doing this hair I realized I don't have black color, so I was like, okay, it doesn't matter which color, because actually I'm only doing here and I'll take this wool down, so it doesn't matter any color. So here, as you can see, I'm going different side. With the side I'm doing twist, and when I'm wrapping, make sure I make sure my hands are relaxed. Then I keep wrapping and rolling, wrapping and rolling, and then push the twist up, then secure. If you go to if you do right side and you realize the wool does not come out, you can try left side. Then you will find out which side or which way your twist will come out nicely. Then I secure and I cut off all the excess wool, talking to avoid dripping hot water on my towel. So after that, make sure you put your hair in hot water, allow them to suck hot water for about 1 minute. Then you have to take your towel and make sure the hair, you reduce the amount of water in your wool. So now it's late 10 p.m. Let me go to the bed, and tomorrow morning I'll be back. This is the next day morning when this wool is 100% dry, and I just cut off the wool, and then I cut off the threading, and then I pull the wool, and this is how the twist comes out. So let me go to repeat exactly the same thing to my entire head, and guys, you can see how the twists come out. They look so nice. This is how the hair looks at the back, and the hair is so light. You know, Brazilian wool is so light. And guys, I hope you enjoy watching this video and you get something. If yes, kindly don't forget to give this video a big thumb up. Don't forget to share with your loved one you wish they know how to do this hairstyle. And as you know, you can style your knotless in so many ways, and here I bought few of the style you can do. So guys, I love you so much, and I will see you very soon on my next video. Bye bye.